Hey everyone, welcome back to Module 16, which I think you are going to thoroughly enjoy. Now, before we move on with Module 16, I wanted to show you something following on from Module 15 that you can do with your gallery. In Module 16, we are going to take a look at using videos and understanding what is required when you are sourcing images off the internet. So let's roll up our sleeves and let's go back to our gallery. So we want to come back to posts, we want to go to all posts, and we want to go to gallery. So let's edit that post, and this is what I love about WordPress. At any time you can go back and change anything and update it at your leisure, posts and pages. So here we are at social media gallery. Now what I want us to do is to click inside the content editor, come over to this icon here, which will allow us to edit our gallery. So let's go to edit our gallery. Now remember, we started out and we left off in module 15 at the default. I want to take a look at these different types with you very quickly. So let's take a look at the layout. Let's update our gallery. Let's update our post. And then what we want to do is open that post in a new tab. So let's take a look at that and have a look at these changes. Now this was tiles. Now watch what happens when I hover my mouse over each of these images. The title comes up. Social media news. Person loving social media. Social discussion forum, and FB like thumb. So let's go back to our WordPress dashboard. Let's click back inside our content editor. Let's click edit gallery. Let's take a look at the square tiles. So let's update our gallery. Let's update our post. Let's go back to our second tab and let's refresh our web browser and take a look at those changes. Now, first thing you can see is this top image here looks very blurred. Now, that may have something to do with the size of the image, or it could be the pixels inside the image itself. But you can then come down and have a look at the other images and see that these are now all square framed, and again, as soon as I hover my mouse over any of the images, the actual title of the image comes up. So let's go back to the post again, click inside our content editor, let's edit our gallery, let's take a look at the circles, update the gallery, update the post, back over to our second tab. Let's refresh our web browser and let's have a look at these changes. Again, this image I would say is too large to be in the circle layout. You can see here this has got a circle layout, so is the discussion forum, and you won't be able to see that quite clearly, but so has the FB like thumb. Last but not least, back to our content editor. Let's edit our gallery. Let's come down and take a look at slideshow. Let's update our gallery. Let's update our post. And this one, I think you're going to be really, really impressed with. Let's refresh that web browser and take a look at this. This is really stunning. So here is our heading, and look, we have our own slideshow. We can move, we can stop, we can play, and this will just go through any of the images that we have with our title. How cool is that? I think that's really, really impressive. Now that we've finished with our gallery, what I want to talk about is using images and videos from external sources, and especially sourcing images and videos from the internet. First of all, you've got to be sure that you actually have a right to use them, because a lot of images and videos that are on the internet are actually subject to licenses and copyright. So you've got to be very careful. There are a lot of free sites that you can actually source images from, and photos and videos. You'll need to actually conduct your own due diligence there, but you really need to make sure that you do have permission to use them if you are using them on your site, or if you are using them on sites on behalf of clients who you might be building websites for. So all that said and done, what I did was I went over to our wonderful friend YouTube, did a search for social media, and found this really great video on Social Media Revolution 2012. Now, I'm going to use that video and I'm going to show you how easy it is to use. So let's go back here to our dashboard. Let's go Add New, and hopefully that won't take too long to click over. Let's call this Social Media Revolution, and just quickly in our content editor, let's say, hey everyone, type it right, I found this great video on YouTube, thought you would like. Let's put a couple of spaces in here. Now, you do not need to add this media using the Add Media icon. Here is a great shortcut. Let's go back to YouTube. Let's go back to the top. I simply want you to copy this URL. If this URL had multiple length URL, could be a problem. This is a short URL. Let's highlight it. Let's right click. Let's copy it. Let's go back to our post. I want you to go out of your visual editor, go to your text editor. Do not be scared. Delete this. Right click, I should say, paste. I want you to come back to your visual editor. I want you to publish straight away. I want you to ignore that message and just go OK, and let's wait for that to tell us that it has been published. Yes, it has. Let's close this down when we are ready to, and watch the magic happen. Here is the post that I have just created, Social Media Revolution, with my text, hey everyone, I found this great video on YouTube, thought you might like. Let's play that, and here we have this awesome video on our site, and it is all about what our site is about, social media. So please everybody, let me just stop that so you can hear me. That is how you can simply update your gallery and change the look and feel. Here is how you can actually use an YouTube video to post on your site. I want to again finish with saying how proud I am of the progress that you are making, and as always, I am looking forward to seeing you in Module 7. Bye for now.